Good Morning Cybertron is a podcast intended for adults and is not suitable for those under the age of 18. Viewer discretion is advised.
Me Grimlock checking out Good Morning Cybertron while munching on cesium salami. Or is it beryllium bologna?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good Morning Cybertron!
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of Good Morning Cybertron. I fucked up already. How about that? Isn't that great? There we go. Jesus. Tef. My God, man. You're looking good, man. Have you been getting sun? Yeah. Oh, shit, no. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I got too much sun, and I had to protect myself with a, cardboard.
Oh, the SPF 9 million. That's what that is.
When the cardboard starts to burn,
Yeah.
the sun is pretty strong.
Xavier won't be with us this week. It feels odd without him. He's like my constant. He is my northern star, if you will.
Sorry, you can say it. You banged in.
I banged him. I am your ever-loving host, Scott. I continue to write scripts for toy reviews, and maybe one day I'll have enough time during the weekend to do it. Not this weekend though. I've got to go over to my boss's house and watch his kids while he's in Canada.
I feel like your video is gonna be like 2 hours long, and it's gonna be like with super special effects with my Michael Bay's cinema's place. And
not even close, my man. Not even close. Over here to my right, it's Kyle. How you doing, Kyle?
Good.
That's good. That's good. I still love you, by the way.
Cool.
Oh, right on. Just below him is Thomas.
Hello.
Hi. How's your week going?
I'm so tired.
Jesus Christ, the energy.
So much,
I can fucking feel the
and people are so chatty today.
I can feel the fucking electricity rippling off this episode. This is going to be good.
I've done so much exercise, deadlifting, walking, running, bike riding. Oh my God.
You do know exercise is gonna kill you.
Yeah, man. It doesn't make you live longer. It just seems longer. This is my exercise. I printed this out. I had to walk up the steps to my 3D printer.
The glue thing.
Yeah, the Gooper Ghost. He's dumb as
I fucking
hell.
love that.
Oh, and all the way at the bottom, the low man on the totem pole, the base, our support, our concrete structure. Our castle is not built on sand or salt. It's built on Corey. How you doing, Corey?
Pretty good. I just sent my girlfriend thing. Now she likes watching Good Morning Cybertron.
No, she doesn't.
No,
yeah.
She likes watching it when I'm on it.
No one likes this. These are all AI bots over here.
You're more
in the room watching it live right now as it happens.
You're more popular than you think, man. You're more popular than you think.
I gotta tell you though, I am one of those cats. Everybody's afraid that AI is gonna take their job and they hate AI. I'm one of those cats. I fucking love it. Let me tell you what AI did for me this weekend. I went to ChatGPT and I went, I miss my mom's cooking. That's all I said. I miss my mom's cooking. What happened to your mom? And I just told them all, mom passed away, and there's all these recipes she made that, it kind of makes me sad that I'll never take. And he goes, where was your mom from? What was her ethnicity? And starts asking me all these questions, and then it spits out, so what food do you miss the most? I was like, I miss the meatballs. Explain it to me. And, it was like these meatballs that were in like a rice and tomato sauce. Was it spicy or no? And it fucking handed me a recipe. I made it. It's my mom's fucking meatballs. Like it was, what the fuck?
Wow.
Like it was like, yeah. I mean,
That's awesome.
yeah, it was the thing. Like I'm making it, and I'm like my wife and I were making it because it's like tomato sauce and rice, and then it's like all this. And they gave me like a list of here's some herbs that your mom might have used, and I'm like mixing up the meat, and I'm going like, I don't know, I don't remember the consistency being like this. And I said, let's just play through because this seems like it's going to be really good anyway, right? And my wife, and I'm looking at the bowl, and it looks nothing like it. Looks nothing. My wife puts it in the oven, brings it back down, and it's like, oh, holy shit, this looks like my mom's meatballs and rice. And I taste a little bit of the rice, and I almost fucking cried. I haven't eaten this in 15 years. And this is, oh, my God. Oh, my God. I don't know.
It's pretty.
Go ahead, Corey.
It's pretty amazing. Like, I've been working with it for like a year and a half for my characters, and now the Chat GPT thinks it is the characters. It's got the total personality. You work with it a little bit more. You'll be surprised what other cooking things you could get.
It's like a fucking Ouija board. I mean, I said, well, my mom made this. My mom made, and it's spitting out these recipes. I'm going to try the sticky baked beans on Saturday and see if they're my mom's sticky baked beans. It's like, it's fucking creepy. It's like a crystal ball. It's like, I can't resurrect my mom yet, but it's doing a damn good job with her cooking. So
send me the recipe for the meatballs and rice. That sounds really good.
It was fantastic. It was fantastic. Go over in the chat. Dwayne Marsh says, good morning, Cybertronians. Some asshole named Rave1X. Who could that be? Rearrange the letters. It's Xavier. It says, all right, OnlyMan stream. Someone take their shirt off already. That's fair. Hold on. Oh, there we go. There you go.
It is hot. I mean,
actually, I'm a little impressed by that. God, there's some muscle there. God damn. I don't have that, man.
Come on, flex them, Scott. Flex them.
No.
I mean, I'd be worried, Corey. I mean, if your girlfriend's watching and he's in there shirtless, not a good mix.
Yeah.
You might lose her.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I'm gonna try to share my screen. It wasn't sharing earlier, so Rave1X Xavier says finally. That's not the correct icon. Share screen, entire screen, screen number 2. Share. Don't know if that's working, but here we go. We've got images of Studio Series 86 liter Megatron in package. And I mean it.
Yeah.
I'm just. Box looks huge compared to the figure.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, or this dude's small.
You're saying he has blue feet.
Blue feet.
Yeah, and what you're saying is within a year they'll color correct it.
Huh.
What are you talking about?
There's like a bluish color to his feet, and that's what I've been hearing.
How did I think that was
I
some
saw
kind
another
of...
screenshot where it was fixed.
So this guy's mask fucked with my head when I first saw it.
Right? Yeah,
So like, is that a skull mask? And it's like, no, that's a fucking Megatron mask.
Please,
This looks worse than the fucking Halloween costumes.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck is this, dude?
It's one of those creepy masks that you can drink through, and just like you walk around all day and just fucking look. It's good enough for Peter Parker to lift up his mask to eat food and drink through. You don't have to be jamming like a fucking cheeseburger through your fucking mask.
Just have Frank Welker promote the toy. If you're going to go that far, just have him do it.
Doubt this guy knows Frank Welker. That would be something for Hasbro to do. Oh my god,
that'd be an idea for Hasbro. Do a Megatron with a bonus slap on a Frank Welker head.
No. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yes.
That's the stupidest idea I've heard all day.
And then he can be like, I'm playing with myself.
No. See, you're a fucking barrel of bad ideas. It's what you are.
Oh no.
Fucking no. No, I got an idea. We're gonna have Frank Welker do Optimus and Peter Cullen do Megatron. But Peter Cullen
That'd be actually be cool. I'd like
Batman.
That's a better idea.
and Frank Welker's in a wheelchair. But
I wonder
Spider-Man.
I wonder if in Shattered Glass their voices were swapped. Like Optimus was Megatron voice, but
I don't know. Both
that would be cool.
I would.
Megatron probably sounded like Fred.
Yeah, Fred from Scooby-Doo. He needs to search for the treasure.
Golly gee, Scoob.
I fucking love that Frank Welker can't say the word treasure. anything like that. Leisure, treasure, pleasure, pleasure, treasure. We need you to search for the treasure. There is, and I thought at first maybe it was something that just Fred from Scooby-Doo was doing, but then I was like watching an episode of Transformers and Megatron flies off. I will destroy you at my leisure. Oh my God, it's there too.
No. It's his accent.
It's his accent.
It's whatever fucked up state he
Welkerland.
comes from.
He's Welkerese. Fucking hell.
So you guys getting this Megatron?
No.
I will.
No. If I find it on clearance or I get it down the road, like somebody's selling it for like $20 or something.
On a street corner.
On street corner. You can either stick your dick in my herpes-infested holes, or you can have this Megatron for $20 because I need the fix of my kid. I don't care about.
Don't you have Romulus, Scott? Don't you have Romulus?
Oh yeah. I have.
Did you see what?
I have Romulus, and I have the Hegemon.
Did you see?
I like Hegemon.
Me too.
Did you see what Romulus just did for his Megatron? Romulus did their figure in the '86 the Transformers movie box now.
Oh. No, I'll skip it. I'm gonna skip this too. I skipped the Studio Series Optimus as well. So.
What were your thoughts on Romulus?
Romulus, I thought the good. I really loved. I got the toy version, right?
Yeah.
So I really loved how it stayed true to that toy version, with and getting that face sculpt really nicely done. I thought like the joints were tight. I thought everything was fantastic with it. The bad side, if you're going to do a toy version Romulus, you need to sweep that barrel so that it's coming out at his waist instead of up over his back. And there's no way to get that barrel. Even if it would have been a thing where I have to unplug it and plug it in someplace else, there should have been a way to get that gun barrel down by Megatron's waist. On top of that, if you're
how much does he go for?
About 110. If you are going to give me a toy accurate Megatron, you need to give me the silencer. You need to give me the stock. Plain and simple. And they need to turn into that little cannon turret. That's part of the toy.
I'll have to put this down in my book for one that I want.
Yeah. Romulus is really good. Get the toy version. Romulus is really good.
I like the toy accurate. I prefer toy accurate over cartoon accurate.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Me too. And then there are certain exceptions to that as well. Yeah. I used to try to come to rhyme or reason with it. Like, do you like toy accuracy? Do you like show accuracy? And because there's things like I love toy accuracy. But then there's certain like headmasters where I like the show accuracy. I like the show accuracy a lot. So much so that I'm trying
also the fact that in the TV show that each frame had a different color or pattern or size.
Yeah. So, but recolor potential. But like for example, the one Target Master that the one Autobot Target Master that's red and blue. Is it Crosshairs?
Red and blue.
Autobot Target
Both
Master.
Crosshairs and Point Blank are red and blue.
Yeah.
You're right. They are.
It's like the van.
The van, that's Crosshairs.
That's Crosshairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're right, they are the same colors.
Yeah. I like the animated head much better than I like the toy accurate head.
Yeah.
I like yeah. And I've come to the conclusion I like what I fucking like, and I don't have to explain it to anybody, including myself.
Yeah.
The cartoon version of Crosshairs, his head almost had like a Grimlock vibe to it, where he had the visor and just how he looked.
I got to show you guys something I'm working on. Does anybody remember the Headmasters commercials?
Vaguely.
So the
I mean, it was in the 80s.
Yeah, the Headmasters in the commercials had different heads than the toys did. You see them taking off their different heads and putting new ones on. So I am working on. Here is the commercial accurate. God damn it, get past it. There's commercial accurate Mind Wipe and Weird Wolf down here in yellow.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I think this rings a bell, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean, I thought I knew what you were talking about, but like this kind of vaguely reminds me. I'm gonna have to watch those commercials again.
Yeah. And then
that Mind Wipe's kick ass.
He is. I'm having trouble finishing up the back of it, but I'm working on it slowly but surely. And of course, this guy is this is the head for my Rook, my G2 Rook. But
now when you get these done, could these go with modern Titan Return figures?
That's the plan.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
That is the plan. These are things that I used AI for. The way I explained it to a buddy of mine, I could probably make the heads using a combination of Blender and Sculptress and Tinkercad. But what AI does for me, it would take me about 12 hours to make that Mind Wipe head, just going back and forth and stuff like that.
Dumb question, Scott. Could you make a Grandis Titan Master head?
Absolutely, I could. Absolutely,
That'd be cool.
I could. But I used AI to make these heads. The vast majority of the heads, I'm not going to lie about it. There's no shame in it. I used an AI program to make the heads. And the way I explained it, like a buddy of mine was going like, "Well, you're kind of cheating, aren't you?" And no, I'm not gonna sell these heads. Number one. Number two, if they're for my personal use, what I'm doing is I'm taking 12 hours of work and getting it down to 2 hours of work.
Okay, for most people, I would say like this is comparable to using a drill press instead of a hand crank drill.
Yeah.
It's just a better tool.
I am convinced AI is only going to take the jobs of people that refuse to use AI.
And
kind of, yeah.
And take it from somebody who does like AI artwork. And I went around with somebody, they're saying I'm not a real artist. It doesn't matter. It's all coming from your brain. I'm putting in details instead of using a pencil.
Yeah.
It all comes from your brain.
Well, I think prompt configuration actually is not as easy as people think it is.
I'll give you points on that. I think, here's the thing. I think if you're going to do stuff like that, number one, you shouldn't be selling it. If it should be something that you do for yourself, then that's one thing. Nobody else is ever going to have their hands on it. It's not taking work away from some. Nobody was going to make the commercial accurate heads for toys that came out 6 years ago.
Yes, I would agree. This is something that was never going to exist unless you forced it to.
Right.
So what other commercial accurate things could you make now?
I'm going to make all the headmasters. All the headmasters had the accurate the cartoon heads, I guess, the commercial accurate one. Let's just take a look at here. Highbrow. So let's see.
I hate to bring this to a screeching halt.
Fuck you. What?
Pete's trying to get in.
Oh, Pete's trying to get in. Hold on. I'll let Pete join. Pete on the street. Here we go.
I'm in.
Oh, he's in.
I'm in.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
I'm right. I finally figured out which
which window and what button to hit.
Yeah, I apologize.
Sorry,
I don't know how that second one got started. That's fucking weird, and I don't like it, and I left it.
You know, I wasn't gonna go without a top today too. I'm glad I didn't because I can't compete with you, man.
Aw. But yeah, we were just talking. I'm using AI and Tinkercad and what have you to make the commercial accurate heads for the headmasters.
Oh, I heard, and I'm fine with that because I use AI to make songs. I use AI to enhance my pictures and animate them.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
So I mean,
me too.
AI it does not need to be a bad thing,
No.
you know, and it's here whether people like it or not. It's here, and if you don't get on the bandwagon now, by the time it's like really a necessity, you're going to be like behind the curve.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh man,
I agree.
I'm rewatching that commercial. Brainstorm looked like a vampire before he.
Yeah, he did.
Became a headmaster.
Yeah, he did. Hold on here. I'll find Brainstorm here. Hold on here. Headmaster. Let's see. Do we have commercials by chance?
He looked more like a vampire than Mindwipe.
I don't know. Mindwipe's pretty vampire-y.
I know, but like, look at his head. Like, I mean, I don't know, very Dracula.
Hold on here, bringing it down. Bloop. Yeah, right there is Brainstorm.
Weird Wolf had a weird looking head.
Weird Wolf looked like a monkey.
Like, I'm looking at his face. It's like his optics, his eyes are like pinched down towards his lip. It's very weird looking.
Yeah.
you know, it'd be a cool one to do. I actually like the commercial for the Action Masters when it shows Optimus and it shows like that inner schematic of him when it's all glowing and stuff. When he becomes real and more alive, and it shows that like inner schematic.
Real, more alive, less articulated.
Yeah,
somehow.
I would just like a statue of that where it was neat. It was always like his inner schematic, like.
Yeah, but anyway, back to the Pete. What are your thoughts of the Inbox Studio Series Megatron?
I have no idea. I got the notes up, and then I spent 15 minutes trying to figure out how to get on the call.
Oh, Jesus.
Not 15, but it felt like it.
No, I understand. I had a fucking emergency. My dog's paw was bleeding all over the place.
Oh, what happened?
Long story short, he tore a nail out.
Aye.
And yeah, I was putting his foot in flour and giving him a bath, and it was just
That bag bomb.
What's that?
Yeah, bag bomb.
No, I'm not going to put bag bomb on that because he's already recovering from another injury that was completely my fault. He ate a desiccant pack. So the last thing I need is for him to ingest something else that's fucking weird. Plus, bag bomb smells like fucking used Band-Aids. Ugh.
So which thing which thing are we looking at?
The Studio Series 86 liter Megatron Inbox.
Which,
I mean,
I don't get.
It's cool, but like I don't keep the boxes, so the hell do I care?
Yeah.
I just
Box
want the
is so
pictures.
big. Megatron looks like legend size.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a waste of space. I think. I don't know. I like that there's a window and it keeps things, but I don't like that the box is so big for no reason, unless there's like a lot of whatchamacallits
accessories
behind the thing that we're not. Yeah, accessories. You know, otherwise there's no real reason, or maybe they made the box big because they wanted to have it kind of complement how big the 86 Studio Series Optimus box might have been, but that one had a purpose.
There's a window in the package. There's a wall in the package, and there's sweat from my balls in this package.
I think the
like
boxes
Hasbro's
are all
just
the
going,
same.
Like, fuck the environment. You know, like a couple of years ago, they went like, oh, no plastic anymore, full cardboard, and now there's full plastic again.
We used an entire tree to make this one box. Fuck you,
Don't you feel better about your damn window, you little fuck?
I burned my cardboard boxes in the stove in the wintertime.
I fucking. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about the boxes. I'm just.
So I have a theory. I think the boxes are so big because they find which one's the biggest that's gonna go in the box and just say fuck it, make them all that big.
I mean, it might be something to give it bigger shelf presence, but this seems fucking.
You could fit
wasteful.
another figure in there.
Yeah, you could.
To be honest, I don't care because I don't
like
understand how this is supposed to make me hyped. I already saw the toy.
Yeah,
I'm gonna buy the toy.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Why do I care about box images unless this is like our indicator? Hey, it's close to getting like shown off.
If they would have
officially by
posed them
Hasbro.
a little more dynamically, then it would have made sense to have, because he's just so boring there. He looks like he's taking a step and not even, you know, like he looks like he's just about to take a step. Like he just lifted his knee up like an inch and he's about to go forward. He hasn't gone anywhere. Why? What is the point?
It's not on purpose.
If you squint real hard, it makes it look like the knees are actually the toes, and he's Peter Dinklage sized.
Maybe maybe he's getting ready to fart. He's getting his knee up. You know.
Yeah.
Anything, make it look interesting, because that looks boring as hell.
He's showing off his dynamic articulation.
This all reminds me of something that's been bothering me for a really long time. They really need to hire people who understand how to pose Transformers for product photography.
Yes, they do.
I've thought about that for years, man.
Like, we understand this stuff, like everyone here does, but why don't they? It's like they don't care.
Do you know who is oddly good at posing Transformers for photographs?
You?
No, I suck. All my fucking figures are on the shelf T-posing right now. Anyway. No one here is going to know who this is. Maybe one or two, but Pete will know who it is. Josh. Josh is really fucking good at posing his Transformers.
I miss Josh. I wish he would pop back up once in a while.
Oh man, Josh, his daughter, him and his wife just went to the beach, and daughter is fucking adorable, and just, yeah.
I keep forgetting. You told us he had a kid.
Yeah.
That is so weird.
Yeah, isn't it?
That's so weird. I think of Josh as Dr. What, and I remember him from those little vignettes I put together for our show way back in the day. He was who was he? You were Unicron. I was Optimus, and he was Grimlock or something like that.
I think so.
And it was a show nuts one, and he's about to show his nuts, and we're like, no. And oh man. No. That episode was hilarious. The beginning and the end was great.
Hold on, I'll have to see if let me see if we can find a picture of Josh here.
I don't know that I've ever. Yeah, I have, because I had him on my friend list on Facebook.
Josh, there's my buddy Josh.
And remember thinking he didn't look anything like he sounded.
There's Josh and his wife and his daughter at the beach. God bless him. Good guy. Really, really sweet guy.
Yeah, definitely does not look like he sounds, at least in my head.
No. And works for the local newspaper now, the Tribune Democrat.
I remember he was into journalism. I remember, oh man, to see this boy grow up is crazy.
Yeah. Makes him feel real fucking old.
And the funny thing is, I've only known him for 14 years? How long has the podcast been going?
I don't want to think about it.
Come on, Pete.
Was it 2010? 15 years almost.
Oh.
Stop. We have a teenager.
I know, and it's out of control. Fucking bitch.
Come on, another stop motion.
Going over to the chat, Holson says, hello. And Xavier says, sup, Holson? And Holson says, haha, a series of masks of TF characters. You turn them inside out and they have the faces of their voice actors. Rave9 says, German people can't pronounce squirrel. Holson said, I can't pronounce squirrel either. Fuck, I can barely spell. Belucius, sweet Belucius, said, I used AI to take a shit the other day. I got something so heavy that the thud when it landed made me think the guy sitting next to me had dropped his prayer book. I mean, probably had. Lord knows I'd be praying, too. Especially if somebody can't take a shit without the Copilot on Microsoft. Technical Jim said, I'm just glad that the Studio Series 86 Megatron doesn't have half of the treads just stuck to the back of the torso. The last time we had a Megatron with the treads, making up the treads, was Legends Minor Megatron from 2013. Now, we do have... Normally, I don't do this behind-the-scenes stuff, but this is fucking Venom. I've been waiting...
Venom.
Fuck ton. It's Venom, and we all know it's Venom. He said...
Where's Carnage?
Right?
Other franchise.
That could be the red and black repaint of this. Carnage.
Wait, wasn't there a pretender named Carnage? Oh,
no,
I'm thinking Carnivac. Never mind.
Yeah.
Carnivac. Never mind.
But we'll spell it Karnij. Carnage.
I'm pretty sure that venin is a way of pluralizing venom.
Yes, it's actually he said venin is any of the various toxic substances in snake venom. But wait, this brightly colored baddie is a cicada, a non-venomous animal.
Yes. A harmless sap-sucking hemipteran.
Quite honestly,
it's not harmless.
And they
that
taste
sounds
really good.
irritating as
The only thing a cicada poses a threat to are oranges.
And your fucking ears.
Yeah.
And you know, I think I kind of get it now. This fucker only shows up every 17 years. It's
Yes.
This man fucker makes sense now. Oh my god.
Now I would worry if he showed up every 27 years like Pennywise.
Yeah.
He could be Venom, the creepy fucking something.
So he says, Mark Maya says, couldn't even tell you how long I wanted to finish all 7 Insecticons at a deluxe scale, but I'm absolutely thrilled this is happening. The thing about the swarm is simple, though. It never stops coming. There's a plethora of glorious Insecticons that deserve new toys. Some made it at a smaller scale than I wanted. I'm looking at you, Hardshell.
Ooh.
I would fuck with a Voyager class Hardshell. Not gonna lie.
Could you imagine? Well, you know how Legends for a while now has been kind of doing. let's put a bunch of different Transformers from different lines through a sort of G1 filter.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what would Hardshell look like in that format?
Cockroach.
I'll tell you, I can't see him looking very much different than what he looked like. You know, kind of that Starship Trooper bug thing.
He looked like a gigantic. He looked kind of like a monstrous Hercules or rhinoceros beetle.
Yeah, I can get behind that. Yeah, but
what?
Go ahead, Corey.
What toy line was that from the 80s? I don't know if you remember. They had like robots. They had like insects, and you had like a parrot and a peacock. And they had a cockroach.
I had several converters.
I'd like to see that cockroach brought into the Insecticons.
There was actually the Legends of Nara. Fucking hell. I couldn't fucking remember like what my goddamn dad's middle name was, but I remember that they were fucking Legends of Nara. They were
Those were the realistic ones, right?
Right.
From what was it, 2014, 2013? I saw them at Walmart and I passed it up, and I don't know why I did that, because I should have gotten the Roach, because it would have been great.
I've gotten them. They're not bad. Krytox, Vesperus, and Scarbatron. And they, Krytox, that was the cockroach in this. The Legends of Nara Metamorphs.
Yeah.
I thought there was a fourth one, but oh yes, there was a spider.
I was gonna say, yeah, it was a spider.
Venox, a lady spider. But no,
somebody did it first.
Yeah. There was no. This was kind of after Beast Wars, but before kind of the resurgence of getting G1.
Yeah.
Out there.
Oh, okay. So So this is not before Black Arachnia.
No. This was. There we go.
Converters had a tarantula that was before Black Arachnia.
Yeah.
Yep, they did. Yeah.
And
they had a bat.
Boobs too?
I'm sorry, what was that, Pete?
I said, didn't the tarantula have boobs too? I couldn't remember.
The mosquito had tits.
Ah, okay.
It was the mosquito. She had tits, and I have that mosquito.
That actually reminds me. Transketo, like that's a cool toy, right?
That Transketo is a cool toy, But God fucking damn is he delicate. Like the antennas are like impossible. You look at them, the fucking antennas break.
Oh yeah, you really have to be careful with them. But what I was thinking about, like, okay, he really should be a female character because he transforms into a female mosquito.
Maybe it is female.
He does. He turns into a female mosquito.
Yeah, but we don't know what the gender is. We don't have transketo in any fiction, do we?
Thomas, go look under the hood.
He has a tech spec from Beast Wars.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, Thomas, the box don't mean shit.
Yeah.
You want Transketo to be a female because it's modeled after female mosquito?
Done.
Do it.
Yeah.
Who's gonna call this venom for real? Just because the box says it's venom.
Yeah,
no one's gonna call this venom, except
Only
for
people who don't know.
Yeah,
That's it.
Except for well, it's not the same character. You know that fucker. You see him on every post in TFW 2005. It's not the same character.
And that's when you tell him to go get laid.
Go fuck yourself, buddy. Go fuck yourself with a cactus.
Corey, getting laid is a reward. You don't reward them for shitty behavior.
That's true.
I hope your dick falls off.
Yes!
There it is.
You know how many people I've told in Call of Duty over the past 2 days, I hope your children turn out poorly?
I hope you get Filipino VD. Son of a bitch.
I don't want to run into you, Kyle, on Call of Duty.
Pete, have I ever told you the Filipino VD joke?
I don't think so.
This sounds like it's gonna be ugly.
So this guy is a businessman, and he decides he's gonna treat himself good, have one of those sex tours in the Philippines, right? And so I mean, he plunks down the cash. He goes, and he just fucks everything: men, women, ladyboys, goats. Nothing is safe. Nothing is safe. He comes back. And about 3 weeks after he comes back, he goes into the bathroom, and oh my fucking God, does it burn when he pisses. And he looks down, and his dick is now pink with blue polka dots. Oh, what the fuck? He immediately gets himself to the doctor. And the doctor looks at him and goes, "Oh, Jesus Christ, you've got Filipino VD. He goes, "What?" He goes, "Well, what are we going to do, Doc?" He goes, "There's nothing we can do except amputate." He goes, "What? You're not cutting off my dick?" He goes, "Buddy, we got no choice. We got to." He goes, "No, we're not." And he runs out, right? This is a wealthy businessman. He calls up another doctor, goes to this doctor, the best doctor he can find. And he goes to him and he goes, "The doctor said that we're going to have to amputate." And he goes, "Yeah, we are." And he goes, "Oh, Jesus Christ." So he runs out and he's thinking to himself, and finally it comes to him. It's VD from the Philippines. So surely, a Filipino doctor that's in the country of the Philippines, they're going to know what to do. So he gets a fucking red eye, first class, back to the Philippines, finds the best doctor he possibly can in the Philippines, goes to him, shows him, and he goes, "They said they're gonna have to cut my dick off, Doc." And the doctor starts laughing. He goes, "No. We're not gonna have to cut your dick off." And the guy goes, "Oh, thank God." He goes, "Give it 2 more days, it'll fall off by itself."
What was the other joke, Scott, with the frog and no?
I have no idea.
It was a guy who had a huge dick, and he has to go on a quest to meet this frog. And the guy told him, "Well, when you meet this frog, you have to make a proposal to him, and the frog will say no, and it'll make your dick shrink." I remember it was one of those jokes he said.
I have no idea. I have no clue of that one. Oh my God. Anyway, I mean, is there any one of us that isn't going to get this?
Probably me, only because I didn't get any of the other ones. If I can get the other ones, then yes, I'll get it. But
I have Ransack.
How to get Ransack?
Huh.
Oh.
Well, I mean, okay, so there's this, but I feel like this would go with those fans project Insecticons really well too. Because remember, Fans Projects did their deluxe Insecticons?
Yeah. Yeah, I got them.
Yeah. There's no Venom for them either.
Yeah.
I feel like
they did the. Oh no, right? They have a repaint of the Insecticon, but yeah, Venom wasn't part of it.
no, they just had the 3. Because, they were recallers with new heads. They'd have to. Venom always gets left out because this is the reason why. As far as I think Technical Jim, Technical Jim does ask, what do you think they're going to recolor retool Venom into? Pretender Bugley could work. I agree. Saw Digibash from Transmetal's TK, and it looked solid. I think. What do they call him? CYBERTRON, or what the fuck is he from the Tripredicus Council?
Thomas would know.
CicadaCon?
What's the cicada from the Tripedicus Council?
CicadaCon.
His name is CicadaCon.
CicadaCon.
Yeah, they didn't try very hard.
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
No, they didn't. C-Clamp. Yeah, fucking based on a
C-Clamp.
pun.
The C-Clamp is kind of fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
But these are the Insecticon, the combiners that were a mariachi band in one of the Beast Wars movies, right?
You got it.
In Beast Wars the second, they are a mariachi band. Yes.
Tripledicus.
That's what I want. A mariachi band Insecticon combiner.
But that's a different character. They are called the Jointrons, and they transform into a robot called Triple Dacus.
I've always said Tripledicus.
It's Triple Dacus, the Jointrons, and the Jointrons' primary character trait is that they're stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people probably think the crew, like the cast of Good Morning Cybertron, that's also their primary trait. They're stupid. They're fucking loud and they're boisterous, and I think they're mostly Republicans. Shit.
Hey, what?
But I mean,
how the fuck did they get that?
No,
death threats I made.
Yeah, I know.
I just remember that, like watching Beast Wars second, like a lot, like so a lot of the other characters actually had some sort of characterization to them, and then when they introduced the Jointrons, they were all just kind of oafs, all of them.
I think that's offensive to mariachi bands. How about that?
Yeah.
And bugs.
I think that's offensive to oafs as well.
Maybe lobsters as well, which are just giant sea bugs.
They just have a thing for They just have it out for Mexican Transformers.
Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah.
Somebody's trying to land a plane in somebody.
Jesus Christ.
Japan is pretty racist.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
God bless them, though.
I don't know if it's intentional or not, but they are pretty fucking racist.
Holson85 says the Venom is in the lead paint. And Dwayne Morris says hard shell would probably be a modified bombshell. And Holson85, didn't Transketo dress up as a cheerleader in Beast Wars 2? I mean, that doesn't mean he's not a man, Holson. I mean, it is Transketo.
Okay, so it all makes sense now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you
this
go.
Is fine.
This is fine. Oh my God, Scott figured it out.
You can actually tell when each of us understood in a row, because you got it, you said it, then Thomas said it, and then somebody else was like, "Oh,
holy shit!" Yeah. That's the rare down the line joke.
That's hilarious. You can also tell everybody's lagged from that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paramount
Paramount
confirms they have no fucking soul.
Yeah. It'd be like, what if Lio Convoy transformed into a lioness?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No plans for Transformers 1 sequel.
Fuck them.
I mean, does it really need to have a sequel?
Yeah.
Transformers 86 never had a sequel.
Yes, it did.
It's called Season 3.
Yeah, I'm not. Let's, as in movie
the
form,
movie
in movie form, it never had a sequel. So
I will say this. This does make me a little upset because the best way to explain why Transformers 1 did poorly, I saw this meme the other day. It was the Eric Andre shooting Hannibal Buress. And it was like, why would they do such a thing? And it was like Hannibal Buress, of course, is Transformers 1. And Eric Andre is, Paramount not doing any advertising for Transformers 1. That's what did it. I'm sorry. The fact that nobody knew about it outside of Transformers fans and the vague this person, that person, there was no real marketing done for Transformers 1.
It was very poor.
Yeah.
Or the mass general population is just so friggin' sick of Transformer movies.
I'm sorry. It was good. It was a good. And look here, Ariana loves Transformers, but not the way that I do. Right? She likes the movies. She'll watch them once. Maybe she'll watch Dark of the Moon twice because Alan Tudyk's in it, and she's in love with Alan Tudyk, and I perfectly understand that because I too am in love with Alan Tudyk.
He's awesome.
He's fantastic. What a great actor.
I just binge watched Resident Alien all 3 seasons, and I've had nonstop Resident Alien dreams for the last 3 days.
Resident Alien is so good, and it's nothing like the comic book, but I forgive it, because
I didn't know there was a comic book.
Oh my God, the comic book's great. The comic book is fucking great. It's check out Resident Alien, the comic book. So good, so fucking good.
Like in Transformers 1, I watched it and I got kind of like some Tron vibes just from the way Optimus looked. He almost kind of looked like Tron, kind of. I don't know.
It had some. I could see some design elements that I just watched Tron over again yesterday. It was great. I saw that in the movie theater when it first came out. Field trip from school.
God damn.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a field trip. I never had anything like that. The only movie it took us to see was the unidentified flying oddball.
Oh, we used to go to. I saw Gremlins 2, The Goonies, the Rocky movie with the Eye of the Tiger song in it.
Rocky 3.
That was probably it. I saw that one. I saw lots of movies from school. They took us to watch E.T. I saw in the movie theater when it first came out, before they stopped shooting guns and started shooting walkie-talkies at the kids. I don't get that, but
what? That was a thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
They shot.
Oh no, yeah, they did. They pulled the guns out pointed, and they did shoot. I don't know if they were trying to shoot the kids or just scare them, but they shot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, oh man.
Did you see
PG back then was a lot different than PG now.
Yeah.
Okay, Pete. If you saw Tron, the original Tron in theater, did you see the black hole?
No.
Oh my God.
I never saw the.
I saw.
I
the
still
black
haven't
hole.
seen it. I had like a sort of coloring book or something for the black hole, and I wanted it. They had toys for it, and I wanted it, but I never saw the movie.
Oh, you got to see it, man.
Pete, the black hole's a fucking trip. It's really good.
That's such a strange ending. What the hell?
Let's not talk about it because I don't want to ruin the ending for Pete.
I won't tease it.
I mean, it's been 40 something, almost 50 years.
Almost, yeah.
I don't even know where I would find the black hole now.
You can watch it on YouTube probably for free.
If you have a Disney Plus account, it's on there.
No, I ain't got Disney Plus. Right now, I'm trying to save what little money I got left until I can get a job.
Of course.
Yeah. So after that, though, maybe I'll get Disney Plus again.
Here, do you see where I'm at here, Pete?
Oh, I remember this name.
Yeah. Black hole. Nothing to show. Let's see.
Uh-oh.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, right there it is. The Black Hole.
Yeah. Oh, that is such a good movie. I want to get the DVD of it. I used to have it.
SWSORUX. This is for entertainment purposes only, by the way.
Here's an idea for you, Scott. 3D print to Cygnus.
You're talking to somebody who already has, my friend. I have
done
the
it?
Cygnus. I have Old Bob, Maximilian,
What
Vincent.
you printed that? But that's an incredibly complex design.
I think they
Yeah,
haven't.
the
I think
chip,
I got it
yeah.
off Thingiverse. Hold on here.
Yeah, just imagining like how many parts he would have to print to make that
Cygnus
model.
black hole.
Because isn't that like that's a structurally very complex model?
Yeah, there's the Cygnus.
It-
I have the
it looks-
Palomino too. So it's not fantastically done, right? But
Okay, yeah.
I love the robots.
Oh.
Okay, I see. It's a lower resolution model of it because like up close, this thing has so much structural like lattice
Yeah.
on its frame. Like the thing looks like it's made out of lattice cranes.
I think this is the Maximilian I printed.
Oh, no way. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I like the banged up one. I forgot his name.
Old Bob.
Old Bob, yeah.
Old Bob.
I fucking love that
And
one.
there,
as a kid.
yeah. This is definitely the Old Bob that I printed.
Yeah, Vincent
What's
also.
this here?
And
Yeah, Old Bob. There you go.
yeah, and
Now-
there's Vincent.
Oh, the blasters.
Yeah, I think you can get. Yeah, up there is the Cygnus X2 laser pistol.
Do they have Star, the black robot? That
I
Vincent.
I don't think they do. I've never printed one.
Well, if they have the regular red ones, all you have to do is just make a black one.
Yeah,
And put,
yeah.
put like the metal on his chest.
I don't think so. I'll have to do some searching. Yeah, here we go. Sentry Robot. Yeah. Black Hole Movie Sentry Robot. There it is.
Oh, there's Star.
So no. It's I got the shits. I got the shits down, baby.
That was great when I was a kid.
Oh yeah.
Was it Roddy McDowell who was the voice Vincent?
Yes, Roddy
Or was it-
McDowell. Roddy
yeah.
McDowell was Vincent. Ernest Borgnine was one
Yep.
of the crew. Anthony Perkins was one of the crew. And Slim Pickens was Old Bob.
This is amazing. Like me and you, Scott, we like know these movies.
This is the shit. Not only did I grow up on this shit,
Yeah.
my dad made it a concerted effort to get me watching like old movies and horror films. And then whenever we'd go to a newsstand, he'd pick me up like a copy of Famous Monsters of Filmland, Starlog, Fangoria, so that I could look through these
Fangoria.
magazines and learn about these films.
Nice.
Right? Not just sit back and enjoy them, but really study them. And going through old Starlog magazines. Starlog was my favorite, with Famous Monsters of Filmland being my second favorite. But just like going through them and seeing like this is how they do the special effects, and and it was actually good because I could sit back and really enjoy watching an actress get stabbed in the throat because, oh, look, here's the Starlog or the Fangoria magazine. The actress is fine. My 8 or 9 year old brain knew this. The actress was fine, and this is how they did the special effects. And here she is joking with the guy that played Freddy Krueger, or Jason Voorhees. Would have been Jason Voorhees. Freddy was a little bit older for me whenever he came around. But no, I love these films. Older films like Mr. Sardonicus, all the old Frank Castle or William H. Castle films. Frank Castle's the Punisher. So
For old sci-fi, Scott, where does Forbidden Planet rank for you?
Forbidden Planet actually ranks pretty low, as far as, believe it or not, for old sci-fi. Hidden Planet's the one everybody goes to because Robbie the Robot was fantastic, and that prop to me is still an amazing piece of artwork.
Especially what goes on with his head and stuff inside.
Yeah, that prop, the Robbie the Robot prop, is just, it's fucking engineering genius and artwork for its time.
Oh, that reminds me, yeah, when I went to the Collector Con in my city, in my nearby city, when I went to it the first time, my mom went with me, and she found a reproduction of Robbie the Robot toy.
Nice.
It was wind up, and she bought it.
Oh,
Nice.
that's fantastic. That
Yeah.
Robbie's great. Robot B9 from Lost in Space.
Just the way how she reacted though, she was looking at this. The box looks original, and she's like, she just picked it up and she saw all the moving parts inside the head. I'm buying this.
Yeah, yeah.
A robot I like, believe it or not, is Gort from Day the Earth Stood Still, the original.
Gort's pretty good. Gort's pretty good. For me, as far as like old sci-fi goes, I think the stuff that I really love. There's this movie called Quatermass and the Pit.
Yep, saw Quatermass. I
Yeah.
just saw that here not too long ago, and they did a sequel.
No, Quatermass and the Pit's the third one, because the Quatermass experiment is the first one. Yeah, Quatermass and the Pit. It's where they dig up these giant locusts from underneath the thing, and it turns out that these locusts are actually like the reason why people believe that they're Satan. You know,
What?
It sounds stupid, but watch the movie and you're gonna go, "Oh, that's fucking genius."
I'll have to see this one.
Yeah,
Thanks for telling me, man.
Are they like making a reference to the monsters in the Book of Revelation? That because there's something like that in there.
Oh, the locusts that have the face of a man.
Yeah, they're
the
like
tail of
they're like a
scorpion.
chimera. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're a chimera, like an amalgamation of human and scorpion and locust
Yeah.
plants. Yeah.
These locusts. Here's what the locusts look like in Quatermass and the Pit. They're all dead, right? But it turns out that they're Martians.
I gotta watch this
And then these Martians. This is like the giant Martian that like is the big bad at the end, and you can see like where the Satan allegory comes from.
Yeah.
So, but yes, watch it. That's, to me, Quatermass and the Pit is your pinnacle of like 1960s, 1950s sci-fi. I
didn't
love
even-
Quatermass and the Pit.
I didn't even know there was 3 movies because I saw the first Quatermass, and then I saw
Not
another
Quatermass, no, Quatermass.
Quatermass.
It's not Quatermass.
I saw the first Quatermass, and then I saw another one where it was like this gelatinous blob thing, and I didn't even know a third one existed.
Yeah. The gelatinous blob is I think in America, like Quatermass in the Pit actually was 5 million years to Earth in America. And I think the second Quatermass film with the blob was called The Creeping Death.
Yeah.
In America.
Yeah.
But like getting out of that, Quatermass in the Pit. It's Quatermass. eHobby is making garage kits. I like how they fucking mistranslated this on the Twitter account, and they said they were making garage kids, which is just fucking your wife in the garage without a condom. But, which, I mean, the car's there, the back seat's there, the neighbors can't do it. But what got me wasn't so much the Optimus Prime kit, it's the fucking stranglehold in the background.
That's pretty cool.
I like that. I like that stranglehold.
That's only going to speak to people who know Stranglehold is, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's a garage kit?
Okay, so a garage kit is kind of like it's a model kit that you can buy. It's usually made out of resin, and they can be either pretty simple to put together. Like one of my favorite garage kits back in the day was Kongzilla. Kongzilla garage kit. I still have my Kongzilla.
Really?
Yeah. Garage kits are sort of like a third-party product,
right?
But they're more like, instead of being built in a factory, somebody literally made them in their house.
Yeah. There is. Oh, they don't have any real. Oh, here it is. There we go. There's the Kongzilla garage kit.
Oh yeah. Oh, I've seen artwork of that. Yeah, and they did a really cool Gamera Godzilla fusion one.
Yeah, but this was Randy Bowen. Randy Bowen did this, and I got mine. It was just a white lump of resin, and and then
Godzilla and King Kong had a baby.
yeah,
or-
pretty much so. Like there was a on the box there was like a whole story that a mad scientist made like a genetic fusion of Godzilla and Kong, right? And the box had like this little comic book on the back end of it. That's from the comic.
Did he
book.
have DNA samples?
Yeah,
or-
yeah.
Oh,
They
cool.
even say that like after Kong and Godzilla fought, there was plenty of DNA to be gathered, from the battle. But these garage kits, they can either be really simple, which is what these look like they're going to be, or you open up the fucking box and it's like, well, these chunks of toy are slightly bigger than grains of rice. And they don't give you an instruction booklet on how to put it together. Figure it out, fat fuck. The 3 F's, figure it out, fat fuck. Oh my god! And I've gotten I got a garage kit of the Legion monsters from the second Gamera film back in the day.
Nice.
That was a fucking night. You actually had to cut the fucking wings out of a sheet of clear plastic by yourself.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
When in the
They're
hell?
cool. I like the sound wave in the back on the left.
Yeah. Yeah.
When in the hell are they going to do Gamma Rebirth Season 2?
Probably never. Sadly, Singular Point Season 2, that doesn't look like it's coming out anytime soon either.
I think that's because Singular Point was just so damn confusing.
Yeah.
It could have been fun, and they went and I don't know what the point was. Like the animated Godzillas, I'm sorry, but I don't feel that they're good. They look good, but they're either really boring, as in the case of the Godzilla Earth series, or they're really convoluted and confusing in Singular Point, which I loved the monster designs. I loved everything but the story.
It made no sense.
It made no sense, but it made perfect sense. Basically, everything was going in a circle.
Yeah.
Did you see, Pete? Did you see Gamma Rebirth? That was good.
That was pretty good, but I don't feel like it warrants a sequel. I don't think enough people would have watched it here to warrant a sequel. Maybe in Japan, but not here.
But we've also got sketches of Megatron, Grimlock, Sideswipe, Drift, and Deadlock over here. I'm not going to get this, by the way.
Yeah.
Could be Soundwave, but that's just me.
Yeah.
Stranglehold looks like Hulk Hogan. He's got the bulldog mustache.
Steroids with the mustache. That's all you need.
That Megatron looks good down there in the artwork.
The original Stranglehold I used as a Burt Reynolds toy.
Honestly, this Optimus looks like a Blockies, like a statue.
Thank
a Blocky
you.
statue. Stranglehold, Blocky should do Pretenders. I would love that. Because they don't have to transform.
I mean, really, if you think they keep talking about Mattel crossing over with Hasbro's Transformers, we've heard rumors of that. Honestly, He-Man versions of the Pretender shells would be great.
Yeah, that would.
That would be pretty cool. Yeah.
Get Scott's favorite Merman.
What's my favorite?
Merman.
No. No, I don't like Merman.
Oh,
That's
come
not
on
my
now,
favorite.
Scott.
That's not my favorite. My favorite He-Man figure is Deathlore. That's right, a fucking Spectratron.
Nice.
Nice. Yes.
Go ahead, Thomas.
Oh, I just love. I love the idea of those things, and I really, really wish that we did some sort of. There was some sort of Transformer custom based on that.
Spectratron Deathlore. Jesus.
I saw at my Walmart, they had Blockies, and I like the whole concept idea. I just hate blind bags because I saw a few characters I'd like, and I just hate blind bags.
Oh man. Hey, do we have any Missing Link fans here?
Yeah.
I'm okay with them.
We got.
I like it.
They kind of tease like a Missing Link Ultra Magnus. This is a tenuous tease at best. He showed up in a comic strip, right? And I'm sorry, that's not good enough. Those old comic strips, Jesus Christ, there were so many things teased that we never saw. The Autobot Target Masters made from Titans Returns Hot Rod and
a certain
Full
albino
Tilt.
lobster.
Yeah, Lob Hammer. Right.
Yeah.
They did a Galaxy Shuttle using the highbrow mold.
Yeah.
Right. No, this doesn't mean anything in my opinion.
No. Also, look at that. The chest plate zoom.
Yeah, the chest jet. Yeah.
Yeah, the original Diaclone did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I hope Missing Link. I'm a big Missing Link fan. I hope they do it just like that.
Didn't the original Diaclone one have like a pullback thing on it, or am I thinking of something different?
I don't know. I think it maybe had wheels on the bottom, but I don't think it had a pullback engine. I can't even think of where you put one of those little tiny pullback engines in there.
That is true. I mean, the
you know what's throwing you off?
What's that, Pete?
Throwing you...
What's that, Pete?
Oh, I wasn't saying anything.
Sorry.
It was Thomas and somebody else.
Thomas,
I
go
was.
ahead.
I just realized. You know what I think is throwing you off about that? I think it's the episode of Stranger Things where you see an Ultra Magnus and it's plodding around along the floor.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
It never did that.
No, it was 11.
It also wasn't out at the time.
Yeah.
Yes, it wasn't.
Like, fucking Dustin's uncle actually did work at Hasbro, I guess.
Actual historical anachronism.
Or maybe it was the Diaclone version. And he painted
now you'll hate that show forever because of one dumbass detail.
Nah.
I hate people.
I still like things even though they have weird anachronisms in them.
Look, I don't care. There was a Transformer that the first Optimus Prime Transformer I had was the Ultra Magnus, and it was in the show. Whether it was too early and inaccurate, I don't care. They tried.
Yeah.
I mean, there are lots of like cool King Arthur movies where King Arthur is using a middle-aged broadsword, which is, like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years in the future.
There's a 9-foot tall upright walking octopus and a psychic girl that can blow up shit with her mind. But my real problem is this toy didn't come out until 1986, and this takes place in 1985.
Yes. That's what pisses me off. Is people bitching about fucking Noah's brother and Transformers about how he beat Bowser. Or he can't get past Bowser. It's like, he was never on a Game Boy game. It's fucking stolen and hacked.
Yeah. I don't have a problem with any of this. I just realized that might have been what was making Pete think that it had a rolling.
No.
That scene.
No, I remember reading about the original Diaclone version of this way back when, and that's what, because it would, to me, it would make sense that it would have wheels because you have a little driver that you're putting in there, and even like flying toys back in my day all had rolling wheels on them, so you could make them roll because you couldn't really make them fly. If you tried to make them fly, you would chuck them, and the diecast would either poke somebody's eye out or knock them dead.
Oh yeah, I just realized that the Ultra Magnus armor too, it's kind of like a power loader from Aliens. That's that you get into from the back.
I would love to see how they're going to make a G1 Ultra Magnus have articulation in the legs when he didn't actually even have legs. It was just a bottom stump that had
missing link magic, Pete. Missing link magic.
I want to see it. I'm not saying they can't do it. I want to see. I guess I can actually kind of figure out how they could do it. I don't know if it would look any good, and I'm sorry, but I got a G1 Magnus already. I don't need a missing link version of it.
My guess is that they're gonna put like the white truck just in a ball sort of on the armor, and the leg's gonna be like just a trailer moving. So
yeah, I was gonna say they probably cut the trailer into strips and then add joints.
Yeah.
You want me to grab my missing link so you guys can do the dimensions and figuring it out?
No. It's the same. It's gonna be the same dimensions of the G1 toy, so we can figure that out. Yeah. Everybody's handled it, I think.
I've just, I'm a stickler for toy accuracy, and I just love the whole core white Magnus part, and then when he combines, that's where you get the whole Ultra Magnus.
You are preaching to the choir. I don't like Ultra Magnuses that skip the white Optimus armor. I know it's accurate to the show.
Yeah.
I don't care. I had the toy before the show, and my toy had an Optimus Prime figure that combined with the trailer to make Ultra Magnus.
The chest plate for the Diaclone line comes with wheels, but when it was imported to the U.S., the wheels were disabled from the chest plate.
Oh, okay.
That's from an Angel Fire website.
Oh man, that takes me back.
Oh look,
Angel
502 Bad Gateway. Surprised?
No, Pete. I was saying I love the original toy, accurate.
Oh yeah, no, I was just agreeing with you. I was letting you know.
All right, yeah.
That's why like we've had how many third-party Ultra Magnuses, and even the original one. I have two third-party Ultra Magnuses. The first one was the KFC one, and then after that I didn't get a third-party one or a one for a while. And the next one I got was the Fans Toys one, and I paid way more than I probably should have, but I got what I wanted. So
I won't. I totally pass on all the other Ultra Magnuses. Just for me, you got to have that white Optimus Prime. To me, that's part of the charm of the
Crackermus Prime. Magnus.
Yeah, for me, I would always pretend that he was still in his in the coding from the last episodes of season 3, the Rage Virus episodes.
Opticlorox
covered in
Prime.
that. Yeah,
oh
exactly.
Shit, I like that one. I'm
What
sorry.
did you call him?
Opticlorox Prime.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Is that the show name?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
So how much you think this is going to be? This missing link Magnus? They do it.
Ain't gonna take anything out of my bank account.
Easy.
Well, it probably would have been, if we were talking last year's and the years before price, $150 to $199. I'm going to say, but with the tariffs, it may jump up to about $300-400.
Which Tef, you want to buy this for somebody?
By the time this Magnus is out, I
Myself?
doubt tariffs are going to be a thing.
Well, we keep thinking that, but somehow the person who keeps making the tariffs and all these bad decisions is still where they are, even though it's obvious that they should not have been there in the first place. So I don't really see anything changing. I want it to, but I don't see anything changing, and that's all I'm going to say about that. I like the thought of this, but I'm not going to get it if it does come out. I may change my mind, but I doubt it.
What if they did? What if they did the white Prime first, and then they did the trailer separately?
No.
Instead of like one.
No. Doing the white Prime first and doing the trailer separately, that feels like it's a slap in the face.
But I think what they might do is release both options at the same time. I mean, I'm like they did with Missing Link Optimus, where they had the cab and then they had the cab and the whatchamacallit. They might do that, and in that case, I might pick up the Magnus just so I can have a second one staying on my shelf.
Do you know how you get me to buy? Do you know how you get me to buy Missing Link Ultra Magnus?
How?
Missing Link Powered Buggy. That's how you get me to buy Missing Link Powered Magnus.
Oh, Powered Buggy. Hold on, I remember that name. What is it?
Powered Buggy. There was a little red transformer. It was like Ultra Magnus's roller that came with the Diaclone version.
Yeah.
And we've never gotten that character ever in the United States.
That might have been what I was thinking of.
Onto what Pete said. First they did the truck and trailer, and then for $70 they just did the regular truck, but it was the animation color Optimus Prime where he had the blue eyes without the trailer. For that was like your $70 one, where I got the $119 truck and trailer, but he's the toy accurate Optimus Prime.
Isn't Buggy the small combiner transformers that came with the Combiner Wars Magnus?
No. This is Powered Buggy right here.
Yeah.
This is him. And let's see, do they have his yeah, here we go. There's his alt mode. So he's almost like a beachcomber looking toy.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait a minute. If they're going like toy accurate, wouldn't it be a blue Optimus Prime?
I don't
Instead
know
of
what
like
color
the
you'd make powered buggy because I mean obviously it's it would go. This is to go with like the Diaclone version.
Yeah, that's
But
what I'm saying. The Diaclone.
I always thought
blue.
I always thought they should have had powered buggy. Whenever they had like Brunt and Slammer, like they definitely should have made a powered buggy because I think the way you do this toy is make it a weaponizer.
Man, you know what?
Well, look what they did for Blue Bolts. There.
I think logically this makes the most sense to make it a weaponizer. Yeah.
Yeah.
When they eventually make this missing link into Diaclone colors, I'll be a lot more interested.
Yeah, the blue truck instead of the white one. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the whole thing. This way I can have Ultra Magnus and Powered Convoy on my side next to each other.
Yeah.
Or is it Battle Convoy?
No, Powered Convoy.
Powered. Battle Convoy was the regular convoy.
Yep, what was regular Optimus. Yep.
Oh my God! Going over to the chat, Dwayne Mark says we'd watch old movies in class. They'd roll the carts in. They'd roll the TV cart in old VHS. I remember whenever I was in high school, at the end of it was the end of my I think my sophomore year. They rolled the cart in. They rolled the TV cart into the home ec class. Said anybody that wants to stay after school is welcome. They left and played Silence of the fucking Lambs.
Wow.
Well, that's definitely a choice.
Yeah.
My school never did that.
That is definitely a choice someone made.
Yeah, I stayed.
Hello there, Clarice.
I stayed and watched Silence of the Lambs. It was, God, I can't remember who all it was, but I remember Kristen Wangard was there. Kristen Wangard. Kristen Wangard was one of those girls that I always thought, oh, she's a little too popular for me. Like, I was kind of the nerd clique, and she was kind of the more popular clique, even though Kristen was extremely intelligent. But I gotta say, like, I always thought very special of Kristen, because the day that my dad died, I was walking around town, and Kristen pulled up in her car beside me, because we were all driving age, but I was just walking to clear my head. And Kristen stopped and was kind enough to ask me if I was going to be okay, not realizing her father had died. Her father had fallen off of a roof and broke his neck.
Oh.
And it was
sounds like my Uncle Derek. That happened to him too.
It was rough. Like, her father passed within the same day as my father dying, within 24 hours.
Wow.
And I always, everybody goes, well, class of 200, class of 3. We're talking a class of 24 kids. I did not, hold on here. Salisbury, PA, class of 1992. Well, 1978, 92. Don't even know. Class of 92. Fucking hell. Thank you.
Class of
1992. Dig this. This is my entire graduating class.
Whoa.
See this
Where are
fucker
you?
right down here? That's me. That's me kneeling front and center.
Oh, wow.
Well, why do you have long blonde hair and a mustache?
No, that's Barry to the left. No, I'm dead center. 3 to the left of me, 3 to the right.
I wasn't born yet.
Yeah.
I was in...
What year was this?
1992.
Right?
92.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't there color back in the day?
Yeah, it was. It was.
That was.
As far as I know,
the,
I'm fucking colorblind, Tef. Yeah.
That
what do
was,
you mean there's a difference?
Speaking of that, Scott, you remember the show, was it the 80s, Remember the Misfits of Science?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Awesome show.
That
Thomas.
chick. Was
Oh, it's
hot.
Courtney Cox. Courtney Cox.
Yeah.
And Dean Martin's son was
Yep.
the lead, and the Predator.
Yep.
The Predator.
That was
Who had
that was
AIDS.
my last year in Europe before coming back. 1992.
You were saying, Thomas. You were saying though.
Yeah, that's all I was saying.
Oh, okay.
That was my last year in Europe before coming back. Was 1992.
Yeah. Let me see
I
here.
kinda missed that.
I want to say it's 24. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 7 there.
I was a sophomore in high
7,
school.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Hey.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Sophomore.
26. My apologies. I was saying 24. It was 26. This guy back here, I burned his eyebrows off in chemistry class and got away with it. Accidents happen. Fuck you. Anyway, moving on to looky what I found. Oh shit! Hold on here. Wait.
Where'd mine go? There it is.
There we are. I'm still shirtless. Fuck. Moving on.
Yep.
Moving on to looky what I found. Pete, do you have a looky what I found besides my notes?
I do. Yeah, I do actually. Hold on. What the heck is it's? I'm trying to. There we go. Share
You can do it.
window.
Go ahead.
Oh well, actually, you know what?
I'm feeling kind of vulnerable right now.
I'm going to share it in the chat. Basically, it's a group of people that decided to dress up as GoBots, and it's really good looking. I shared it on my Facebook. It's from Instagram. I'll share it in the link because it's a video. So, no copyrights or nothing like that. Where's the chat?
Okay, I will go over to the chat and find that.
Give me a second. Where is?
Who's your favorite GoBot, Scott?
Gay racer.
I thought
with that, man. I just got back on.
I thought it would have been Scooter.
Actually, that was my favorite GoBot toy back in the day. I'm not gonna lie.
No.
It has so much articulation.
I was looking for this last week.
Were you?
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna share it with you. This is mine and Scott's looking what I found.
Oh my god, I love this video.
They look great, man.
They do. Oh my god.
Looks like a low production movie,
The way GoBots should be.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out. I thought this was Scooter at first, but then I'm looking. I'm like, that looks like Stax.
You know what? Copter may have been my favorite GoBot back.
Oh
in the day.
yeah, he was pretty.
I had I forget what kind of GoBot he was. Remember Torque? It was GoBot Torque. He was like this big truck.
I do not.
The blue one?
Yeah, he was black and some other color, but he was
Was he like a futuristic truck with like extra wheels?
No, it was he was like a Ford Bronco or something, but he was called Torque.
Oh, a Bronco. He said truck, and I think we were all thinking truck. Like
it was a specific type of GoBot. You know how you had like the huge GoBots, and you had like the combiner
Super
ones.
GoBots and the regular ones.
Yeah, and this is like sub line of the GoBots.
Oh, there it is, Torque.
Oh my!
My favorite
was that was a Porsche
and Tux with that top hat. Freaking
Oh,
amazing.
fucking Tux! How could I forget Tux?
Oh yes,
Fucking
of
love
course.
that one.
Yeah, boy, there's a toy that needs to come back.
Yes.
Yeah.
I kind of
Tux. Go.
I kind of like how nonsensical a lot of the GoBot designs are.
Yeah.
And like it
See if I can-
kind of in universe also makes sense because the idea here is that they're organic creatures that were implanted into robot bodies and developed a god complex. So some of them
apparently the
just
stories that they were humans that evolved.
They were human-like creatures, yeah, but like they get implanted into immortal robot bodies, and some of them develop god complexes and just dress themselves up really weird as a result.
I mean, wouldn't
I
you?
fucking love it.
Yes,
I would.
like Tux was just a dude, and then he got implanted into this silver invincible body, and he's like, I am the ultimate dapper god.
Yeah. The god of the dapper. Oh my god. Corey, do you have a look at what I found?
I posted like a couple days ago. Spaceballs the sequel, baby, with Mel Brooks.
Yeah.
And freaking Rick Moranis is coming out of retirement to play Dark Helmet.
Man, Rick Moranis.
2027, those.
Dude,
Fuck, man, it's
I
hard.
was Dark Helmet in a play. So, I mean, that means something to me.
Mm.
You know, that's... Oh, I love that. I love that. Plus, I'm sorry, the Rick Moranis' wife in that video, Tomorrow's Girls, he was in this music video called Tomorrow's Girls. His wife in that, who was an alien, was fucking hot as hell. Normally, I don't go for skinny chicks, but... Go see Rick Moranis, Tomorrow's Girls. God. Damn. Tef, do you have a look at what I found?
Got two. First, it's a little upgrade kit that somebody did for the Godzilla Optimus Prime vehicle.
Let's take
I
a
just posted
look.
in the chat. It's pretty cool. I don't think it transforms into the truck anymore, but the upgrade kit is pretty nice.
This might be Mav's upgrade kit.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks good.
That does.
Looks freaking good, man.
That does.
Extra parts, a little extra parts, and that would have justified the extra price.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
that makes a big difference, even though it's in your brain silly, but it still looks. It looks. Well, I'm an '80s kid. I had the jump starter, not jump starters, the one.
Battle Chargers.
The jump starters. I had jump starters that turned into T-Rexes. Like you had a separate head you put on it, and while it was transformed into its vehicle mode, you plugged the tail in, and it was a T-Rex.
Oh,
this is not as silly looking as the thing I had. That looks
Now
great.
that looks good.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. I can't deny it.
That looks good. If this was the whole thing, I would buy it.
Yep.
But it's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah,
So-
unfortunately.
So didn't so this thing is meant to look like Kiryu, right?
Yep.
So
2000.
didn't Kiryu have some kind of shoulder pads too? I can't remember.
He
No,
had
yeah,
some,
missile
he did,
pod.
and they flew off in Tokyo SOS to hit Godzilla once they stopped being useful, I guess.
Yeah, it had some kind of shoulder mounted or back mounted weapons that kind of looked like that, sort of.
Yep. Because the original one didn't have it in the first movie.
No.
In the second movie, he did,
Yeah, it was like an upgrade.
or
And it
she
changed-
did.
And
It
they changed
did.
the color in the second movie where the missile pods that flipped down his shoulder and the arm were silver, where in the first one they were blue.
Oh well, they're blue here.
So that's the first movie then.
It looks good though.
Yeah.
It looks.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
looks. Now
Really
I
does.
really, if this was the whole thing, I would, in a heartbeat, I'd be like, look, I'm not eating for a year. I'm using the last sum of money to get this because I'm so irresponsible,
Why couldn't they
Yeah.
have done it like this though to begin with?
lazy as.
It might have
Hell.
actually been something from Toho.
Hmm.
Toho
Maybe.
is really
Is it-
protective of
Yeah.
their IP.
Xavier's not here today. I just realized that.
Yeah, he's having some computer issues.
Okay, I'm glad it's just computer issues and not ice issues.
Yeah, he's over in the chat though. Rave1X, that's Xavier.
Oh, you're right. He is there.
Why would he have ice
Yay!
issues? He's legal. Oh wait, they don't care.
I was about to say they are rounding up people who are born in their first few weeks. They went on a reservation and grabbed people who lived on the reservation to deport them. Where the hell are you going to deport a Native American to? We're in you.
You're gonna buy
know,
that
technically
Bering Strait
United
theory
States,
and
you know.
throw him back to China.
back to Siberia or something. It's like your ancestors came here 14,000 years ago. Go back to
Let's face it, if you're not a
don't give
Native
ideas.
American, you're either an immigrant or a slave.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
what our ancestors were, plain and simple.
Yep.
Yeah.
On that note, I got a second look at what I found.
Please do.
Oh, sorry.
Please do, 'cause I was about to say something
So
questionable.
this was announced officially on the Facebook of Hasbro. They are making a a collaboration with the clothing company Roosevelt, and I just posted the link. And they're making a line of shirts and hats of Transformers, and they look pretty damn cool. I like them, but the price is pretty high.
Jesus
Oh my
yeah,
God.
Christ.
Yeah, the first one on the top left looks amazing. You saw like the insignia symbols, and it looks so good.
Because these are coming from China.
The Devastator one looks great.
Look at this bullshit down here. Stop illegal downloading. Piracy.
Yeah, I fucking love that one.
Soundwave. I'm not gonna do what Soundwave tells me.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Do I pay more for fat fuck sizes? No, I don't.
Giant.
4XL.
You want to know what's funny about this right there? Soundwave is a tape recorder, and what we used to do with tape recorders is we used to listen to the radio, and exactly, we would get the songs for free from the radio.
Not
So
only,
two things.
Not only that, he used to send out his cassettes to illegally take stuff from the Autobot's computer.
Exactly.
He is the original illegal downloader.
Yep.
Yeah. So two things. One, he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
Why are you listening to him? Two, he literally is a recording device.
Yeah.
Yep.
What?
That's the beauty of it, man. I love it.
That is literally your primary function is to download stuff, and because you are a bad guy, you are doing it illicitly.
Yeah. God damn it. These are poorly thought out. These shirts make me angry.
It would make more sense if this was Blaster.
Yeah. Blaster. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. Thomas, while we got you up here talking, man, do you have a look at what I found?
I found two customs that I thought were quite funny.
Ooh, do you want to share the screen or are you sending them to the chat,
Yeah.
white boy?
I'm going to share them.
Okay.
Okay. There we go. This thing right here. This is a custom named Codger. And it looks like a badger. This actually translated pretty well to a badger.
Yeah,
And
wow.
and his bat is called Squealy.
Squealy.
Yes. So look at this. He looks like Cop. And he has a bat named Squealy, who's got some orange. I thought
that's cool.
That's pretty nice.
This is pretty fun.
I love the paint job on it.
They ever going to do Roller Claw? They ever going to do him?
No.
Hog Rod.
That's cool. That is cool and stupid at the same time, and I love it.
I know.
I'm all about this. This is crazy.
That warthog has air intakes.
Yep.
On its engine head.
Yes. This is so cool.
And that was supposed to be a car in the skies, but damn it, I love bacon.
This is cool, though.
Hasbro's watching. This is the type of shit we want.
Obviously not Muslim.
This is the kind of joke that you would get in an IDW comic. Though, like, we got the Rod Pod. This is Hog Rod.
Do you know? I actually read a post, and I'm trying desperately not to make fun of anybody's religion, but I actually read a post on TFW a few years ago, where the guy said he had all but I think it was like 2 of the Beast Wars figures, and he was pissed off because he could never collect them all. He was Muslim, and he couldn't get Razor Beast because it was a pig. And I was like,
real pig?
Yeah, exactly. I think if you just don't eat it, you'll be fine.
Yes, you're not going to eat. You're not going to eat the plastic pig. I mean,
yeah.
You're allowed to own. You're allowed to own a plastic depiction of a pig.
I think so.
Maybe he was eating the other.
I don't know. It was he was upset because he couldn't get Randy, which, let's face it, eventually no one will own a Randy. They'll just all be piles of dust. And he couldn't get a Razor Claw. I ended up I did buy Randy, but it was before I knew anything about gold plastic syndrome. and that motherfucker just it disintegrated in pack, right? The only thing the only thing left was the white parts, so I took an extra Razor Beast and I painted those parts gold and used the white parts on the Razor Beast, only to find out the ball joint sizes are different.
Oh.
Wow. What?
Because you know, like the interesting thing about that figure too is that like it's stored in beast mode in its box, which means that the springs are under tension, meaning that at any moment it could explode.
I forget what it was, but one of the, I think that I think it was the shoulders. The shoulders, the ball joints were too big for the razor claw mold, and then the knees, the ball joints on the knees, were too small.
Damn.
But I could be wrong about that. But yeah, I remember going, holy shit, these are actually two slightly different toys, just enough to fuck up my life.
How is Torka? Does he have gold plastic?
Yes.
Mine broke the day I got it, but it
Did they do a repaint one?
No. Well, they
Yes,
did.
there's
They
one
did it in Japan.
Ella Forca.
Yeah. I always thought Torka should have been a Titan class figure, but that's just me.
I want a Torka.
Yeah, it makes sense for him to be like a super massive like that. Yeah, absolutely.
Kyle, my Negro, do you have a look at what I found?
No, I do not.
That's okay. Well, while we got you, we're going to go backwards here. Do you have a reinforcement from Cybertron?
Nope.
Wow. Shit. Tef, I know you do. I know you do.
I got the Artarine back. I just received it. It's not even open, so yeah, I really can't wait to play with it. Heart of Steel.
I fucking love the box artwork for this.
Yeah.
I was sorely impressed with this. May be one of the few boxes that I save. Or maybe I'll fucking toss it. I don't know. Oh.
Uh-oh.
That looks like Tef froze.
12 engine waiting for, so.
Thomas. Reinforcements? Yeah. Yes, no, maybe.
I don't have anything. But I did I forgot to mention this. I should probably explain that the customs were created by a guy named Geo Kaiser.
Oh.
I figure I should just point that out so that he gets
that name's familiar.
I figured that he should at least get like an acknowledgement.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Well, Corey, how about you, buddy? Any reinforcements?
Well, yeah. Since you're talking about Godzilla, I just got my order in, and I kind of, Super 7. But these are 5-inch, and this is Godzilla 1989 from Super 7, the Super Kaiju line. And I just got the Mechagodzilla 93, which is my favorite, right there. And
Ranger.
And since we're talking about him, this is Bandai Namco. Kiryu right there.
Right on.
And this totally brings me back to Trend Masters.
You know, I've been looking for a Godzilla that has the scar on its chest, and I am stunned that there isn't.
Give it time.
Yeah, they're gonna eventually re-release it. But
Super 7, these are 5-inch figures. They're great articulated. They plan on going through the entire roster, and each figure, like him and him, come with a section of the building. So when they do the entire line, you'll be able to have a whole freaking cityscape.
It's kind of weird. Even 3D printing, there isn't there's a file for damn near every Godzilla kaiju, and even 3D printing, there's no like Godzilla scar chest. It's very odd.
And you can definitely tell that that's the '89 Biolante Godzilla.
Oh yeah.
And he can open, and they can open and close their mouths. I mean, this was on eBay. It was a 2-pack. I just wanted Mechagodzilla, but for like $49, free shipping, and they're Target exclusives anyway. So if you go into Target, they're selling these. This is the first wave. Second wave is -1 Godzilla, and Burning Godzilla in '95.
I've been going on a bit of a Godzilla kick lately, but my
I
Godzilla
have.
kick's been free. So, I've been 3D printing out. I've 3D printed out the from Godzilla the animated series, the Area 51 armadillo and lizard, and I am printing right now the Cryptoclytus from the Monster Wars, like that big giant plesiosaur. God, that AI.
Early this week.
What's that?
Earlier this week, I was just watching TV randomly, and I saw Godzilla versus Violente was playing on TV, and I forgot how good it was. Like the '89 one. Oh,
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
so good.
It is a really good film. A little bit of a tearjerker at the end too.
Yeah.
Because you know that poor woman is trapped inside of Violante. She's.
I like it's a continuation of my all-time favorite, '84. So '89 is a direct continuation. And one thing real quick I like about that, matte finish boxes with silver.
Nice. Well, Pete, buddy, how about you? Any reinforcements this week?
Yeah, I know I mentioned it last week, but it finally came in. I got my Dark Strike to go with my Fight
Oh.
Yeah.
A word of caution about that figure.
Which one?
That-
Dark Strike?
Yeah. The okay, so the wings are on these little tiny rods that are in sliders, and they are very thin and easy to break off. So just be careful.
Oh, I have been extra careful. Ever since I had the issue with my what do you call it? The wheel blade shoulders. Ever since then I've been extra careful with my my figures with from Fans Hobbies. Because they're usually built pretty good, but you know, they don't feel as good as the original stuff did. The original stuff was
they have to dial that in.
Yeah, I guess so. But I mean, it looks good on my shelf. I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to put the toy stickers on it or not.
Mm-hmm. I also have that one. I also have the TFCon Wingman, which is like the Euro exclusive color version of that thing. And I have not taken it out of the box because I am afraid of breaking it.
Oh, well,
because it's a limited production run thing.
Yeah.
Speaking of stickers, I ended up getting the Toy Hack set to make Giga Scouter.
Oh
my!
Yeah. And this isn't off of the Generation Selects. Like I was told, it's not going to work very well with Generation Selects, but honestly, it seems to be working pretty damn good with it.
I want that.
I looked up the original Triptychon, Gigastorm, to see how it compared to the original Triptychon colors.
Mm-hmm.
And they're close enough that you can get away with using the stickers to convert them without having an issue.
You know, I think I'm gonna have to get a hold of repro labels. My fucking stickers are peeling off. Not peeling, but I mean like the actual paint is peeling off the stickers. Hold on, God damn it.
Oh, that's not good.
It happened a lot with the stickers from Toy Hacks from a while ago, and also like every rounded parts of Transformer that has stickers on it, they peel off really easily after time. I got a whole bunch of those.
Take a look at that. There's like flakes of.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, there's flakes coming off the sticker, like the sticker itself. What the actual fuck?
Yeah, it depends on the material they print on. Some are really good and others are really crappy. I don't know why they switch it up.
What the fuck?
I like the type of stickers they use. It's kind of like plastic rubbery a bit. I really love those.
I mean, yeah, look at that. Like right there by my right there by my finger.
It's like flaking, kind of.
It's a shame because it actually does look good. It works with the figure.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's flaking.
It's like I got a fucking Transmetals toy.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, man. That sucks for you.
And you can really see it here on the web. Like I just noticed it. Like, and these have been sitting up on the shelf. Like it's starting to flake around the waist there. This has been sitting up on the shelf all fucking week. I haven't been fucking around with this at all.
So it's just happening naturally without being touched.
Yeah. Because I saw it and I thought, well, is that part of the thing? And like I took my finger across it, and it was just like, nope, it's not part of the thing. It's fucking coming off itself.
I Takara Tomy missing link stickers I haven't even applied. They're still good.
Well,
I got to do the whole trailer inside for Prime and Sentinel.
And it was a thing where this sucks because I was for doubly. Number one, I fucking got the toy, but shit, it was the thing where like I've kind of said before, I thought Toy Hack's quality was going down, and I was just getting ready to say, boy, these stickers came off nice and easy, and everything was cut through nice. And then I pick it up and look at it, like they're fucking deteriorating before my goddamn eyes. Shit, that's okay. I'm not gonna let it ruin my day. Because I've also got, ta-da! As anybody with a goddamn sense of, I had the box. Who the fuck would have the box without having the toys? The Hearts of Steel, Starscream, and Prime. Really fucking love these.
Or Hellraiser, Starscream, and Choo Choo Prime.
No, they're Hearts of Steel. We're not making a
size are they? Would you say?
MMC should re-release the ones that they did, but improve them.
Yeah. They are deluxe.
They look great.
Let me put my deteriorating sticker toy right beside it.
They are small.
They're
they
same
are deluxe
size.
class.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
If I was gonna get them, I wanted to get them, but then I saw them next to the MMC ones, and I know the MMC ones have issues because they're like 1,000 years ago. Well, that too, but they weren't made as well as the later MMC stuff is, and. But they look to me, the MMC stuff looks so much better.
If I could get one of those MMC figures, it would have to be that giant Shockwave toy.
I have that one.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know the Insecticon train. I kind of.
It never came out though. Yeah.
Oh,
did they actually make that?
I guess
no, they
not.
never did.
Here's a 3D print for you, Scott.
Maybe.
I made the Shockwave.
Some company, I think it was Hot Toys or
Cyclops.
Stores. They wanted to make them. We saw like alpha, like all gray white beta version of it, but it never came out, and sucks so bad. I want it.
Man.
Can't wait for Canon Megatron.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be real good. Shit.
What was the comic book where Rumble turns into a grenade?
Transformers versus G.I. Joe.
Okay.
Was that the end of Rumble?
It was like
I think that was the Devil's Due series. I think it was
like World War II or something like that.
Yeah, it was World War II.
I can just imagine that. I can just imagine that. Watch carefully. I can only do this once.
Exactly.
Gentlemen, any big plans for this week?
Trying to find a job.
Making a video of those.
Going on another outing.
Ariana's doing the same thing. She's job hunting right now, and me, I've got too much job. I'm gonna have to watch my boss's kids while they're on vacation.
Friday. I probably won't be back till Monday. I'll spend time with the sweetheart.
Dwayne Marsh said the vinyl decals are the best. I think Toy Hacks are experimenting excuse me, with different kinds of stickers. Well, let's hope Toy Hacks doesn't use those whatever they used before on this ever fucking
Scott,
again.
I sent you a link in the chat.
Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody brought this up before, but I saw this. Actually, I saw this about the time I saw the Toy Hacks
Yeah, I have seen this. I was tempted to get this, but I'd get it just for the horn, because apparently Toy Hacks is making a set for Gigastorm, and I did look the set over, but it's missing the giant Predacon symbol, which I think is a really big must for this.
I was thinking about it, but I already have a horn on my Gigastorm.
Yeah.
The one that you made me.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the way this one looks, but I think the one you gave me looks more like the actual toy or something?
See, I'm kind of. It does look more like the actual toy, but man, this is a really good
It's
update.
It is. It is. I might just put it on my regular Trypticon and be like, Trypticon Ultra or something, you know?
I want to hold out until my birthday, see if BBTS still has the cartoon accurate Trypticon. They got them for $199.
Man.
Because the reason why they're keeping it that because I guess they got stock and stuff. BBTS has stock, so they don't have to up the prices on anything.
Oh. Well, gentlemen, I think I'm going to end this and go check on my dog because I'm kind of worried about Pebbles, of course. You know, he's my little buddy. I love he's an Eterna puppy. He's always going to be my little man. You know,
that's a new word.
What, Eterna puppy? No, I've used it several times. Just never.
What is a Eterna puppy? What is
Chihuahua?
Yeah, I call mine a chubby puppy. Even though he's like 7 years old.
Yeah.
I just got a beagle.
Yep. I kind of told I was really late for the show today. I think probably the latest I've ever been, and it was because one of I guess Pebbles ripped a nail out or it fell out or something. There was a fair amount of blood, so I was busy taking care of my dog. And I don't think anybody can fault me for that. If they do, fuck them, because my dog is more important than me being on a show going, look at me. Yeah.
Look at this toy I got.
Hey.
You guys paw bandaged up, or are you just leaving it as it is?
He's not letting me bandage it. He's a Chihuahua. He ain't gonna let me do that shit. I put a cone on him, so he's having trouble getting to it. But for like a 15-year-old dog, he's fucking flexible as shit. Yeah.
How is he doing? You're saying last thing he was sleeping a lot. Is he better?
Yeah. We kind of figured out what the problem was with that. We've been giving him multivitamins. We've been giving him little joint chews, and he's really active. He's running around. He seems happy. It was, in fact, that was, Ariana was saying she was upset as I was. And
have you tried?
It was good. He was running around, happy, healthy.
Have you tried Gentle Giant dog food?
No, but I'm gonna get him some some high calorie food.
It's Burt Ward that made this dog food, and apparently dogs are living longer. They're being more healthy. Yeah, Burt Ward. Yeah, Robin from that. Yeah. Look it up. It's called Gentle Giant Dog Food, and they also do a cat food.
I refuse to feed my dog anything made by a guy who knows what Adam West looks like naked. I'm putting my foot down there. All right, gentlemen, thank you for being here. And I want to throw a big thank you over to Xavier, Dwayne Marsh, Belucius, Holson85. Belucius, by the way, lovely co-host of Ugly Wretches podcast. Technical Jim, and Holson85. By the way, if you got a chance, check out Tef's reviews. He does them in the French, the language of love.
And English.
Check out Pete's reviews. He does them in Chinese or something. And go check out our friends, Ultra Megatronus, Ninja Bill, just fantastic gentlemen. I'm going to leave you guys with a French joke, if you don't mind. And then we're gonna call this quits. So this woman, this is during one of the great wars. This woman is on a picnic with her lover Pierre, and she goes, "Oh, kiss me, Pierre." And he goes in, leans in for a kiss, pours red wine over her lips, and then kisses her. "Oh, Pierre, why did you do that?" "Well, I am Pierre, the French fighter pilot. And whenever I have the red meat, I like to have the red wine." Right? A little bit later, things are getting a little bit hot and heavy, right? "Oh, Pierre, kiss my titties." Pierre takes a bottle of white wine, pours it over her chest, and then the motorboaster goes to town. "Oh, Pierre, what was that?" He goes, "I am Pierre, the French fighter pilot. Whenever I have the white meat, I like to have the white wine." So finally, things are they getting ready to fuck. It's like, "Oh, Pierre, go down on me, Pierre." So Pierre takes a bottle of cognac, clunk, uncorks it, pours it over her crotch, takes a match and lights it on fire. And she fucking screams. And she runs into the Seine River in Paris and dunks herself in. She goes, Pierre, what was that? He goes, I'm Pierre, the French fighter pilot. When I go down in flames. Oh,
Good one.
gentlemen,
I'm dizzy. I'm dizzy.
Thank you for being here. Say good night.
Good night.
Bonsoir.
Knock. Oh, everybody's seen my editing stuff now. Whoops. Stupid ass joke.
That literally got me dizzy. I'm like, whoa, that last one.
Now we're talking about the Black Widow. It's on my feed in Facebook.
It's listening.
Damn it.